You guys, the holiday season doesn't have to be stressful. Today I'm sharing with you 4 amazing recipes that you can make with a cake mix. And it is absolutely delicious, budget friendly, and so easy. So come on and let's get started on today's video. Hello you guys, welcome back. Today we are doing a very special video. We are going to make cake mix desserts, cake mix treats, cake mix whatever for the holidays. So this is part of a collab that I host. Is this my 3rd year doing this? Wow. So I think it is. But I do this every year and everybody joins in, all kinds of my friends, and we bake with our kids. You can bake with your dog, you can bake with your husband, you can bake with your nephew, niece, you know, anybody. You can bake and do it however you want to. It's just kind of like one of those holiday videos that is fun and you can look back on. So that's what we're doing today. My boys probably aren't going to partake in this because, well, Gavin's already turned 18. Tanner probably has no interest. He's 13 and he's like a frat boy mentality. So Lainey Grace is going to be cooking with me, and Emily, she's in there practicing basketball. But we are going to start off this video. Actually, guys, wait, let me say this real quick. Make sure you check out the description box. Make sure you check out the link that I have for the group playlist, and go give those ladies some love. Check out all the videos that they're going to put in there. So, you guys, today we're going to start off with a very fun recipe, very easy recipe. So this is a different take on it. I made lazy cake bars before. This recipe is going to be a little bit different. I love the lazy cake bars because they're so simple. I love using cake mix because you can do so many things with it, whether it be cookies, cake, obviously, or just all kinds of stuff. So this is what we're doing. Here's what you need. You guys, for the first recipe, we are going to need 1 box of white cake mix. We need a 1/3 cup of white chocolate chips, 2 eggs, 1/3 cup of butter, and we need M&Ms, and that is it. But I'm also going to use, in this, I'm going to use some icing because I prefer the cake bars to have that. So what we're going to do, we're going to start out this, let me get my mixer. Okay, so what we're going to start out with, we've already done this behind the scenes because I figured it might go a little crazy. So we're going to take the eggs, there's 2 eggs, we're going to pour the eggs in the mixer. Go ahead and pour the eggs in the mixer.
Here we go.
Sorry, there's drama going on behind this, you guys. I wish you could see it. Now we're going to take the cake mix. You want to take the cake mix?
Yeah.
We have lots of things to add in because Emily's getting mad over here about this.
So much.
So we're going to add that in to this. Okay, sorry guys. Here is the butter. Let's go ahead and pour the butter in.
Oh, that's...
Now we're going to mix this. So turn it on, just on low. We're going to mix this, and then what we're going to do next is we'll add in the M&Ms and the white chocolate chips. Beaten. Now we're going to raise this, and this isn't anything fancy. We're going to take a cup of the M&M, I think a cup. Some of the kids have been eating these, so we're going to take that way we can leave some for the top. I'm going to pour that in.
Yum.
Add a 1/3 cup, which I just randomly threw that in there, of the white chocolate chips.
Yum.
And then we are going to mix that together. And while this is mixing, you can preheat your oven to 350. Okay, so that's done. I've sprayed this pan. This is the hard part. A lot of times what I do
Can I do this?
is I take a spatula, or I will put this in there, and then I will spread it out, and I'll use my hand with some cooking spray on it, because this is really hard because it's so thick, where there's not a lot of ingredients in here to make it all oiled up.
Can I do it?
Well, we have to spread it out, and so you will just spread this out, and then make sure your oven's at 350 degrees. It's going to be an even layer, so we'll spread this out. We'll bake this in the oven, I'm trying to remember what this one, for 20 to 30 minutes, but we can also top it with some more of the chocolate chips and things like that. Here, let's get it real good. Spread out. This is hard to do because it's so thick. So, but these end up getting real fluffy in the oven. I've never done it with white before. Yes, next recipe, we're going to use yellow cake mix instead of white because I bought 2 of the yellow. So this is going to be Santa cookies. Like, this is a little bit different of a take on cake mix cookies. So these will not bake, when you bake these will not turn golden brown. You know, you don't want to over bake them. You don't want to turn them brown because there is no brown sugar in these. So they're going to be a lighter color. without the brown sugar. So we're gonna add 1 thing of cake mix. We've already separated the egg whites, the yolk out of them. So 2 egg whites of those. We're gonna add 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. Then we are going to add in 2 tablespoons of flour. Let me get the flour. Okay, so we're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of flour. I keep a giant jug of flour because you guys know I buy the giant thing at Sam's Club. So there's 1. And then 2. We're gonna add in 2 of those. And then we're gonna add in 3/4 a cup of chocolate chips.
But we don't measure.
Honestly, we don't measure, but Emily, you won't know where to go with that. So you'll end up getting way too much. These are mini ones. So we'll add in just about that amount, and then we're gonna get some. You guys, I forgot to buy the holiday sprinkles. These are supposed to be Santa cookies. Let me get something that looks. Oh wait, I do have something special. So I don't have the sprinkles that are red and green, but I have these little like white chocolate Christmas trees that I got on clearance at Kroger before. So we're gonna add those in because that's gonna give us the festive look. And so these will be a little bit different than my normal cake mix cookies. Oh, but super simple. This is also going to bake at 350 degrees. And you're going to bake these, like we're going to roll these into balls in a minute. You're going to bake these for 8 to 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and mix this. So we're going to mix these and then we'll end up rolling these out. You want to turn it on? I've already got the oven on for the other cookies, so we'll come back in a minute. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this and roll this out. I'll probably come back. The lighting is terrible in here and show you what it looks like after it's rolled out on there. But we're just going to make these into little 2-inch balls, and then we're going to bake them at 350 for 8 to 10 minutes.
That's enough. Okay,
so we're using the scooper. So we got to get them together. There's a lot of noise going on, guys. There's basketball going on in the other room. It is crazy. It's the night before school because I always film things last minute. So we'll come back in a minute so you don't have to listen to all the painful noise in the background of football and basketball and you name it going on in our house. Okay, here is the cookies going into the oven. Next recipe is, these are like some chocolate M&M cookies we are creating. So what we're going to do is take 1 box of chocolate cake mix. We are going to take 2 eggs. We're going to take 2/3 a cup of butter, but honestly just threw extra butter in there. I'm going to take what's left of my M&Ms. I'll probably add some other like candy in there, or some other chocolate chips in there just to give it some extra. And now we're going to add 2 eggs. Just pour it in there.
Oh.
Yeah, just like that. And then we're going to add the melted butter.
Are we making reindeer?
No.
What are we doing?
And now we're going to add in what's left of the M&Ms. Let's not pour it outside of the...
It's my turn.
Just pour it in there. And we're going to add... Okay. He's a little erratic. And then we're going to add some chocolate chips into this.
Can I add
We don't want to add
some
too much, though, because we've already added a lot of other stuff tonight. So we just need to get like a handful and add them in.
I want to add some. No.
Let's move so they get... She's going to add some chocolate chips. I had to pause that because there's always fighting going on with the girls. And then we're going to turn the mixer on.
I want to turn it on.
Okay, you guys, so here is the cake mix stuff. It's already mixed through. I've already sprayed this. So all I'm going to do is scoop these out too and make these into cookies. And this will be at 350 degrees for about the same amount of time as the rest, like 10 to 12 minutes. You just have to eyeball it and see because everything's different. You can chill these before you do it, but I honestly don't want to do that. So I'll come back after we scoop this. And here are the cookies going in the oven. This next one is going to be my own creation as we go. So I'm going to take a cake mix, take 1 yellow cake mix because that's what I've left. I wanted to make something different, but I didn't have the right ingredients. So we're just going to play for a minute. So I'm going to take 1 yellow cake mix. I'm going to take the butter. Partially melted it. We're going to take 2 eggs. We are going to take some white chocolate chips. I'm not measuring. We are going to take some green food dye. And then, let's see. We are going to mix this, you guys. Hang on one second. Let me get the mix. So I'm going to mix this. And then I might add something else. Let's see how this turns out though. Okay guys, here it is. Here are, I added some chocolate, like just melted chocolate chips on this. And I made these green so they look kind of Grinchy like. I didn't have any red sprinkles to add, but you could add red hearts to them, make them Grinch cookies. Super minimal ingredients. These are the Santa cookies. We've just got the Christmas tree white chocolate chips in there with some regular chocolate chips. These are really, really, really good. These are, like, this is the one we made up and we made that one up. So this one was like chocolate cake mix, you know, cookies. And you can see they kind of crinkled. This would probably look really pretty with like powdered sugar on them too, because they crack. And then these, I was gonna ice originally, but when I took a bite of these, like these don't look as beautiful as they could, but oh my gosh, these are incredible. Like incredible. The flavors in there, the sweetness, the cakey layer. So, so good. This is probably my favorite. So, there are these basic things that you can make that are so, so good. Like, looking at them doesn't do them justice. But cake mix, this is the way to go. You guys need to try these with some cake mix. Okay, my beautiful friends, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gave you some simple ideas for Christmas holiday baking that you don't have to break your budget on. You don't have to worry about. Just use some cake mix and it will stretch a long way. You can create your own thing too if you want to. But, girls, got anything to say? I hope that you guys have an awesome day. Don't forget to check out the group playlist. It'll be linked down below. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Bye. Happy Christmas.